I am now in Yamanashi Prefecture, but not for long. This was just a quick overnight stay on my way from Tokyo to the Izu Peninsula, the southernmost point of Shizuoka Prefecture. But what a park up this was with these gorgeous views of Fuji. And as I was enjoying my morning tea, these grandpas showed up with crates of pigeons, and they saw me shooting, so they told me to prepare my camera. Apparently, they were participating in a nationwide pigeon race. A random but cool encounter to start this trip. I made it through the mountains to the Izu Peninsula just in time for sunset. My plan was to go down the west coast of the peninsula so I could have Fuji views for sunset, and this place did not disappoint. So I just drove down from these mountains up here. Well, what do we have here? Fuji was completely clouded over the top when I was driving here, but it's most often clear in the mornings at sunset, and sure enough, sunset comes around and it's clearing up. I'm gonna see if I can get a composition with either this boat or that boat, nice and centered right in front of Fuji. You can see those are the Minami Alps over there, so the southern portion of the Japanese Alps. So the whole reason I came to Izu in the first place is because this guy reached out to me. His name is also Ryan, and he lives in Izu and has been living in Japan for almost 30 years, I think, and has a van of his own actually, but lives in a home, and that's where I'm staying. Otherwise, this would be a great place to stay for the night. I'm kind of debating it. But he gave me a whole bunch of recommendations, and I wouldn't have come to Izu otherwise, but I'm really glad I did because, oh my god, it is just gorgeous so far. But while I'm here, I'm gonna snap some pics because the van with Fuji in the background is just amazing. So I have to head back as there are dinner plans apparently at an izakaya, which should be fun, but got the time lapse set up. Not a ton of action in the clouds right now, so it's not going to be crazy, but still, can't pass up an opportunity for a Fuji time lapse. So yesterday was just a bit of a teaser of what's to come, because for the next 3 days I'm going to be driving around and exploring the Izu Peninsula. I just can't wait because it has so much to offer. Not only just great Fuji views, but it is one of the best places to see Fuji, and I was kind of wondering why. And Ryan, who's the house I was staying at for the last couple nights, explained that because you're seeing it from sea level, the scale is just that much greater. Compared to, I was looking into this, Kawaguchi Lake, which is a famous spot to see Fuji from, is actually at 800 meters elevation. So that's a 20% difference from viewing it from sea level, because Fuji is 3,600 meters in elevation. So the scale is just crazy when you're seeing it from the Izu Peninsula, because I believe it is one of the, if not the only place where you can see directly across to Fuji from sea level. So it is a special place, but like I said, that's not all it has to offer, so I can't wait to explore and show you guys. The west coast of Izu is full of rugged, rocky cliffs, creating bays with secluded beaches. It's an absolutely gorgeous drive. You'll want to stop every 10 minutes to take in the views. So I'm already losing light here. So I found this beach, luckily. I'm in just a small town in Matsuzaki. Fuji is behind these rocks and I might be able to line it up, which could make a cool shot. I just have to probably wander down the beach. So I believe this is called Kumomi Beach in Matsuzaki, as I said. So yeah, I'm just gonna wander down the beach a little bit to see if I can get a composition with Fuji there, lined up between these rocks, and I think I've got it. But I need the big guns for this one. I used this bad boy a lot in the last couple days just with Fuji compositions. Love the telephoto. This is a Sigma 100 to 400 millimeter. Get that nice compression so Fuji just looks right behind those rocks. Let's check it out. I mean, not bad, but it sucks that Fuji's clouded over on the top there. I was running out of light and I still hadn't found a good sunset spot. As I frantically started pinching in and out of Google Maps to the beaches nearby, I finally came across a potential winner. Problem is, I had maybe 15 minutes of sunlight and still needed to drive and hike there. I made it just in time to capture a bit of footage and a few photos. So it's important to get sunlight in your eyes first thing when you wake up to help regulate your circadian rhythm. So I'm gonna just probably take a little walk along the beach here. What I love about Izu is the subtropical climate. It feels like a completely different country to the northern prefectures. If you want to spend all year in Japan in a van and don't want to get too cold, you could fully stick to the southern areas such as Izu and never have to worry about snow, as it hardly gets into negative temps here. It's currently mid-December and I can have the trunk open and walk around in my burbs. I mean, come on. So I just moved over to Shirahama Beach, which is just about 5 minutes away from where I was previously. There were no bathrooms there, so there are here, and there's a Family Mart right across the road. But unfortunately, the parking is quite steep. Even in off-season, it was 1,000 yen for the entire day. There are coin showers too here if you need them. There's lots of surfers on this beach. So yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling here and then checking out the town of Shimoda, which is probably the largest town in the southern part of Izu Peninsula, and then eventually meeting up with Ryan and Akiko tonight, so that should be fun as well. After getting some work done in the van, I then headed into town to look around. Shimoda is perhaps most famously known for ending Japan's 200-year period of isolation, finally opening to international trade in 1854. Although this happened because an American fleet was sent and threatened to turn the whole town to rubble if Japan didn't agree. Funnily enough, Shimoda celebrates this history. For example, Perry Road, a quaint alley that has kept its historical character, was named after the American officer that commanded this fleet, Commodore Perry. Imagery of Perry's ship can also be found all around town, as well as a life-size replica you can board. Other than this history, Shimoda has a strangely nostalgic vibe to it, like it's stuck in the 90s. I felt like I was brought back in time as I wandered through the streets. We didn't get around to it last night, right? But
No,
finally in Izu with Ryan and Akiko.
Honey, his house is amazing.
You gotta get it.
Ryan just showed me an even better spot than the place I was staying at the last couple nights. It just backs right onto the beach. It's so nice. I wish I would have stayed here. Like, look at this. It's crazy. People always ask me how I find these park ups, and generally I find them by scouring Google Maps every single day for a place to sleep. But I want to announce that I've now made a Patreon, and one of the items on there is a comprehensive van life map, which includes not only park ups I've been to, but public baths, which I use to shower, free or cheap workout spots, swimming holes, hikes, and even my favorite photo spots, and each comes with notes about the location. The best part is that I'm constantly adding new pins as I travel around. You can buy the link to the map or subscribe to my Patreon, and it's included in the benefits. There are, of course, other benefits such as wallpapers and monthly video calls, and I also have my Lightroom preset for sale for dirt cheap on there, so check out the link in the description. I don't make money from YouTube yet, and it consumes by far the most time, so this is a great way to support me if you want to keep seeing my videos consistently. But I do want to say I truly appreciate all the support you guys have given me so far, and I hope I can keep doing this well into the future. Anyway, let's get back to exploring Izu. We checked out one more coastal location before heading inland. On the way up through the middle of the peninsula, you come across this massive interchange out of nowhere. It seems a bit out of place for a sleepy area, but it was definitely cool to shoot with a drone. But that's not the objective. We came for Nanadaru, or the Seven Falls. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 falls? What?
That's really cool.
And that's an onsen down there that we're gonna go check out later. It has a great view looking back up at the falls. You know me, you already know what I'm thinking. This water looks very cold plungeable.
So give me the day now.
勝負しよう。
いいよ。いいよ。
Okay, okay.
Okay.
じゃあこっちね。Okay, so we're aiming for this top one here. Hey! Ah. Oh, close. Okay, there's another one here. It's even farther. So we're gonna see if I can get that one. Here we go.
It bounced out!
After seeing all 7 falls, you can enjoy an onsen at the base of the first waterfall. And this is perhaps the best onsen I've ever been to. I mean, onsen views don't get much better than this. And even better, once you get too hot, you can cold plunge in the river. That pretty much wraps up my time in the Izu Peninsula, and there's still most of the East Coast I've yet to see, so I'll just have to be back. But a huge thanks goes out to Ryan and Akiko for not only giving me suggestions, but also helping me with van stuff and hosting me. It was an absolute blast. Alright, we're ending off the 3-day trip in Izu. Thank you so much to Ryan and Akiko for showing me around and hosting me. Thank you guys. Well,
Yeah,
cheers.
it was fun. Thanks, man. It was really cool meeting you.
Cheers.
Yeah. Woo.